Intuition is often referred to as a sixth sense, a vital part of an individual's spiritual arsenal, yet it remains largely misunderstood in mainstream society. For many, intuition is vague, an elusive feeling that comes and goes without explanation. However, for those deeply attuned to the spiritual realm, intuition is an intricate language of the soul, offering guidance that cuts through the chaos of worldly distractions. It is in this sacred dialogue with the inner self that the true power of intuition reveals itself. The undercurrents of intuition are rich and multifaceted, weaving together threads of emotion, experience, and energetic awareness. It goes beyond a simple emotional reaction. It embodies a resonance that pulses within one's being, a confirmation of truth that is felt rather than articulated. Intrinsically tied to the heart, every instinctive guidance bears the imprint of authenticity. When spiritually attuned individuals experience a gut feeling, it often feels like a heartbeat, deep, rhythmic, and impossible to ignore. Embracing intuition requires an unwavering commitment to self-awareness. This is not merely a passive endeavor, but an active practice that necessitates quieting the mind and tuning in to the subtler frequencies of the self. Through mindfulness and meditation, individuals can cultivate an environment where their inner voices can emerge. These practices create fertile ground for intuition to blossom, transforming instinctive hunches into actionable insights. As the murmur of intuition grows louder, it invites deeper introspection, prompting seekers to question what truly lies beneath the surface of their desires and fears. Moreover, to trust intuition is to acknowledge the interconnectedness of all existence. Spiritually aware individuals recognize that their intuitive nudges are not isolated occurrences, but rather messages from the universe, weaving through the fabric of their lives. These nudges often align with synchronicities, those moments of profound coincidence that resonate with a deeper meaning. When one acts upon their intuition, they participate in a dance with the cosmos, a reminder of their role in the grand tapestry of life. Yet, the path of intuitive understanding can be fraught with doubt and uncertainty. The louder voices of external validation often drown out the subtle whispers of the heart. Thus, one must learn not only to listen, but also to discern between ego-driven impulses and genuine intuitive guidance. This discernment is honed through experience, as individuals navigate life's myriad choices and pave the way for spiritual growth. The more one practices this art, the clearer the channel becomes, transforming intuition into an amplified, trustworthy ally. In navigating relationships or career decisions, it is essential to acknowledge that intuition speaks not just for our own evolution, but also for the collective journey. Oftentimes, following an intuitive lead may not make logical sense, yet the ripples of such decisions can influence those around us in ways we may not immediately understand. When individuals align with their intuition, they take steps that resonate with a frequency of truth that can inspire and uplift others. Ultimately, the power of intuition is an invitation to live in harmony with one's deepest self. In moments of indecision, returning to this inner compass allows for clarity that transcends the noise of doubt. Those who support this intuitive practice cultivate a life rich with meaning, purpose, and a profound respect for the unseen forces guiding them. Recognizing and honoring intuition as sacred is a testament to a life led by spirit, a journey towards authentic being in a world often shrouded in illusion. In the stillness of solitude, one can discover the subtle whispers of the universe, guiding the heart and mind to deeper realms of understanding. The outside world, driven by a cacophony of noise, distractions, and relentless activity, often seeks to drown out the inner voice that longs to be heard. Yet, when one steps away from the clamor, whether it be a bustling city or the incessant glow of digital screens, there lies a sanctuary of calm where genuine reflection can begin. In these moments alone, thoughts can flow freely, unencumbered by external judgments or preconceived notions. The act of solitude is not about retreating from the world. Rather, it is about cultivating a space where the soul can truly breathe. This sanctuary can take many forms: a quiet room, a serene nature trail, or even a simple meditation seat where the air is imbued with stillness. In these places, the veil of distractions is lifted, allowing one to connect not just with the self, but with the vast expanse of existence that remains just outside the reach of everyday life. The spirit yearns for this communion, where it can recognize its own divinity in the mirror of creation. As the heart settles into this rhythm of solitude, profound insights begin to surface. Thoughts that may have been stifled by busyness start to emerge. The mind can sift through layers of experiences, joys, fears, and uncertainties, weaving them into a cohesive narrative that reveals not just who we are, but also who we might become. These reflections can lead to remarkable moments of clarity, often illuminating paths that were previously shrouded in doubt or confusion. Within this sacred silence, we allow ourselves to witness the dance of our emotions, understanding their ebb and flow without the need for outside validation or intervention. Moreover, solitude serves as fertile ground for creativity to blossom. When we escape the constraints of societal expectations and the relentless pressure to produce, we find that ideas can take form organically. Artists, writers, and innovators throughout history have turned to solitude to breathe life into their creative visions. In this haven, inspiration flows unhindered, shaped by the unique experiences and perspectives that define us. The act of creation becomes an extension of the soul's longing, emerging from the depths of our being in unexpected and beautifully chaotic ways. Yet, embracing solitude also demands courage. It requires us to face the discomfort of deeper truths that may surface in quiet moments. Many shy away from confronting their inner landscape, fearing the emotions and thoughts that might rise to the surface. However, those who have ventured through this gateway often find that the exploration of one's inner self can be the ultimate source of empowerment. Each encounter with the self, whether joyous or challenging, weaves a deeper connection with the universe, a recognition that our inner world is a reflection of the greater tapestry of existence. In nurturing this connection through solitude, we cultivate an appreciation for life's intricate patterns and interconnections. We come to realize that while we are unique individuals, we are also part of a vast cosmic rhythm that transcends the boundaries of the self. This understanding fosters an abiding sense of peace, allowing us to move forward with the knowledge that we are never truly alone. Embracing solitude becomes a transformative act of love, both for ourselves and the world around us. The act of letting go transcends mere physical decluttering. It is a profound spiritual exercise that calls for introspection and a willingness to confront the very roots of our attachments. As we traverse this journey, we must examine not only the material possessions that clutter our spaces, but also the intangible burdens we carry in our hearts and minds. Emotional baggage can take many forms: regrets from past relationships, lingering resentment, or a fierce attachment to the way things should have been. Each of these weighs heavily on our spirit, creating a density that stifles our ability to embrace the present and welcome new experiences. In this context, we must understand that our relationships with others often reflect the relationships we have with ourselves. Toxic relationships can be a mirror, revealing the areas within us that still seek validation or connection. They can be as detrimental as holding on to a tangible object when the emotional ties are no longer healthy. Letting go of these connections is not an act of anger or denial. Rather, it is a conscious choice to choose love over fear, connection over disconnection. In releasing these bonds, we allow ourselves the freedom to cultivate relationships that nourish our spirit and resonate with our true selves. It is essential to recognize that letting go also includes outdated beliefs and self-imposed limitations. Many of us are conditioned by societal expectations or familial patterns that dictate how we should think or feel. These beliefs can act as chains, anchoring us to an identity that does not serve our highest purpose. When we challenge these constructs, questioning their validity and acknowledging their influence, we pave the path for a transformative experience. Rather than succumb to the pressure of preconceived notions, we cultivate a sense of agency that allows for the emergence of new and empowering beliefs. As we practice the art of letting go, we become conscious of the impermanence of life. Each moment holds the potential for change, reminding us that clinging to the past is futile. Embracing this understanding can be both liberating and fear-inducing. The fear of the unknown may arise, but it is within that unknown that potential lives. The universe rewards those who step into uncertainty with the gift of new opportunities. By severing ties with what has outgrown us, we create space for what is meant to come. Living fully in the present becomes an achievable goal when we release our attachments. Each moment transforms into an invitation to engage with life authentically. We begin to appreciate the beauty of fleeting experiences, like laughter shared between friends or a quiet sunset, without the interference of past grievances. It is in this awareness that we can truly embody the essence of non-attachment, allowing love, joy, and abundance to flow freely into our lives. Thus, the practice of letting go becomes not just a lesson learned, but a way of being, cultivating a heart that is open and resilient in the face of life's ever-changing tides. Amidst the ever-growing cacophony of modern life, those who dive deep into the spiritual realm often find themselves awakened to a profound awareness of their connection to the universe. This realization is not merely an intellectual understanding, it resonates within the core of their being. Each breath becomes a thread woven into the larger fabric of existence, a vibrant tapestry interlaced with the energies of every living organism. As they gaze at the stars, a deep sense of belonging emerges, as if every celestial body is a close companion in a shared journey through time and space. In the act of contemplating their place within this magnificent expanse, spiritually attuned individuals cultivate an intrinsic empathy towards all forms of life. This newfound consciousness enhances their ability to feel compassion, not just for fellow humans, but for animals, plants, and even the earth itself. It facilitates an emotional bond that transcends the superficial barriers often erected by societal norms. They see the world as a coalition of interconnected energies, working harmoniously, and with this insight comes a profound responsibility, a realization that their actions ripple outward, influencing the very fabric of the universe. This awareness is further developed through mindfulness practices that nurture their intrinsic connection. Meditation becomes a sacred space where thoughts dissolve, and a serene void envelops them. In these still moments, individuals can visualize the myriad links binding them to the cosmos. They may imagine vibrant energy flowing from their heart, extending outward, intertwining with the positive vibrations emitted by the universe. This connection is incredibly empowering. It provides an avenue for guidance and wisdom that exists beyond the material realm. Vivid images may arise during these meditative escapes, landscapes that inspire awe, glimpses of far-off galaxies, or the simple beauty of a flower swaying in the wind. Such experiences can forge a deeper understanding of one's purpose, provoking thoughts that transcend day-to-day concerns. Whether it's a yearning to be a voice for the voiceless, or a desire to conserve the environment, this enhanced sense of connection sparks initiatives aimed at contributing to the greater good. As one's spiritual journey unfolds, the call to responsibility becomes clearer. They are impelled to engage in actions that uplift the collective, whether through activism, creativity, or simple acts of kindness. Each small gesture, rooted in awareness, reverberates in the cosmic dance of existence. They realize that nurturing this connection goes beyond self-discovery. It is about recognizing that they are custodians of the world. By honoring their engagement with all beings, they amplify their vibrations, inspiring those around them to seek the same divine threads that bind them to the universe. With every moment spent in reflection, the cycle of giving and receiving persists, enriching their souls while simultaneously nurturing the earth. This symbiotic relationship sparks a fervor, an igniting of purpose, propelling them to be agents of change, not just for themselves, but for the collective tapestry that is life in all its forms.